hong binabastos. Ang committee mo, pinaglalaruan, pinagtatatawanan, akala siguro mga batang paslit tayo dito sa Congress. So, sir, let us cite these people in contempt. Siguro nalulungkot yung 6 na nakakulong sa baba. Gusto siguro nilang magkaroon ng party sa baba. Why don't we, I suggest, isama na ho ito simula kay General Mariano at iba pa mga officers para magkaroon sila ng party mamayang gabi. Mag-party-party sila doon hanggang sa ma-realize nila nagsisinungaling sila, officers, of what you did. Obvious po na nagsisinungaling ka. Obvious po na pinagtatakpan ka, pinipilit nito mga tao mo sa ilalim. Pag tinatanong sila kung kaninong kasalanan, ayaw kang ituro. Pare-pareho naman ho kayo mawawala sa serbisyo.
You have to accept that. So, ang tanong ko sa iyo, di ba? Pre-planned yung pera. Kasi nga, kaya nga hindi nyo nilagay sa inventory, di ba?
Your Honor, in-inventory rin po yung pera doon sa opisina, Your Honor.
Oo nga, pero after 2 days. Di ba? After 2 days. So, ayaw mo naman talaga aminin, Major Kiana. Because after this, makikita na namin yung kung saan ka talaga, ano talaga yung damdamin mo. Nasasabi ko, lahat tayo may evil in our hearts. And I believe na meron ka. Lahat tayo. Pero yung sabi ko nga sa'yo, pwede mo naman baguhin ngayon yun eh. Di ba? Wala na. Medyo kaya na. Kasi nakikita kita, nag-iisip ka eh. Pwede mo namang pakita yung tapang mo sa pamamagitan ng pagsabi ng totoo eh, na pinlano ninyo eh. Di tapos na tayo. O, mag-usap na kayo nila Chief PNP. Anong gagawin sa inyo? Ang maganda, inamin natin yung pagkakasala natin. But justice will be served as well. Di ba? Major Kiana?
Your Honor.
Yes.
Yung totoo po, Your Honor, wala naman po kami talagang pinlano na
Okay. O sige, salamat na.
kunin po yung pera.
Okay. Sige. Thank you, Major Kiana. So, we'll go sa kay Pio Quinto. Sige.
Magandang umaga po. Perimeter security lang po ako. At wala po akong kinalaman sa kung ano man po akusasyon na binabato sa iba. Makikita po sa affidavit ng mga kasamahan ko na wala man ng isa sa kanila na nagsasabi na may ginawa akong mali o illegal. Ganun pa man po, humingi po ako ng pangunawa sa inyong komite at sa aming namumuno na sa NCRPO na kay General Jose Melesium Nartates kung ano man po ang nagawa namin, kung ano man po ang nangyari ngayon po sa pag-iimbestiga niyo po. Salamat po.
Okay, maraming salamat. But you were approached by the group of the pre-investigating team, di ba? Na-approach ka nila before
Opo, Your Honor.
na sabihin lahat yung katotohanan sa kanila.
Opo, Your Honor.
But what happened? Hindi ka nag-sign ng affidavit sa kanila?
Will advise po ng lawyer ko na wag na raw pong magbigay ng affidavit dahil may criminal case ka na kayong haharapin at ongoing na yung administrative case mo, baka mapasama pa yung pagbigay mo at bago-bago ng affidavit sa kinaharap ng kaso. Nag-stick lang po ako sa advice ng lawyer ko, Your Honor.
Yan na nga eh. Sometimes ang problem natin yung ating mga lawyer and even kay Colonel Guevara eh. Colonel Guevara, kasi yung mga sinasabi mo dito nung last hearing, nung naririnig ko, kasi yun din ang sinabi doon sa affidavit eh. So there's nothing, walang pagkakaiba yung ibang sinabi mo doon sa affidavit na hindi mo pinirmahan eh. And then suddenly, sinasabi mo siya dito. But of course, mamaya tatakil natin yan. So, pasensya na po members of the committee. Last na po to, 2 na lang po tayo. Tapos we will be starting with Congressman Acop. So, Demokrito.
Good morning po, Your Honor. Thank you po sa chance na to. No? So, bilang isang BO3 lang po, at least kahit papaano nabigyan niyo po kami ng pagkakataon. Pumasok po ako sa PNP, wala pong idea, wala pong background about sa criminalistics. Ang pinawaan ko na lang po, yung mga payo ng mga inidolo ko pong mga opisyal ko po noon na tsaka yung mga advices po ng mga PC ng mga nakasama ko, sumunod ka lang sa utos. Sumunod ka lang, tingnan mo yung mga nakakasama mo. Basta kung alam mong tama, gawin mo. So, Your Honor, regarding po dito sa mula po noong 2013, nag-start po akong maging operatiba po. Actually, yun po yung una kong malaking operation na naging pioneer po kami ng Oplan Lambat Sibat, wherein pinipigilan na po ako ng mga classmates ko na tigilan ko na yung pagluto ng trabaho na yon dahil wala pong 1 kilometro yung layo nung lugar na inoperate namin doon sa bahay ng mga magulang ko at doon sa bahay nung mag-iina ko. But still, tinigil ko po yun. Hindi ko po sila pinansin kasi ang sinagot ko na lang po sa kanila, kung di po natin gagawin to, sino ang gagawa? Paano yung mga anak natin? Your Honor, gusto ko lang pong sabihin dito, aside from that, marami po kaming mga naging accomplishments wherein pati LGU sinuportahan po ako at inalalayan po ako ng naging hepe po namin yon. Gusto ko lang po sabihin dito na bago po kami sa NCRPO, ang sa totoo lang po, sa akin, personal kong damdamin, dito sa mga Chinese, medyo masama po yung loob ko para po sa akin, dun sa mga nangyayari. It so happen na yung target po namin is baril po. Baril po. At nandun naman po sa mga applications ng search warrant po, nakita ko rin po, may picture po si si Boss Lin, na may hawak pa pong mahaba niya. Ngayon, actually, ewan ko pong nabanggit dito, na aside from dun sa sinasabi pong 4 na illegal arrest po namin, kung napag-usapan po ba na meron pa pong ibang mga nahuling mga Chinese aside po doon. So, hindi ko rin po alam kung ano po yung nilalaman ng resibo, kung kanino po ba nakapangalan. Sa personal kong analyzation po. At yung Galaxy Entertainment po, ang alam ko lang, huling naalala ko lang po is, po siya, yung hindi daw po nakarehistro dito sa atin as business po nila. Nung chinek ko lang po sa Facebook, ang nakita ko Galaxy Macau po yata yung nakita ko noon. Yun lang po ang nakuan ko.
Okay.
So, the rest po, yung mga oras na mga nawala po sa hindi ko po alam kung pong pinag-uusapan ng mga investigador o yung mga plano nila. Baka po yun yung sa mga oras na yun, baka kaya umabot ng 2 araw dahil yung relasyon po ng pera, hindi ko na po alam kasi mga officers na po nag-uusap regarding doon. Ang sa akin lang po, unang-una, agresibo po kami pagdating po sa mga ganyang operation po. Agresibo po kami dyan. Gusto po namin gawin yung trabaho. Yung trabaho lang po ang gusto namin ever since po. Yun lang po naman ang inorient sa akin ng mga naging officers ko. Kaya, yun lang po yun sa akin, Your Honor. Sumusunod lang po ako sa instruction. Then the rest po ng hindi ko na po alam dahil alam ko, tiwala ko sa mga officers ko na nag-uusap po sila sa taas. Yun lang po yun sa akin, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Maraming
Thank you po.
salamat,
Thank you.
Demokrito. And we all agreed na marami kayong mga accomplishment. Lahat naman tayo, marami tayong accomplishments eh. Kahit kami mga rito eh. Pero may mga failures din kami. At kami, kapag yung naramdaman namin na may failures kami, we accept it. And we are being truthful about it. At dun sa plano po ninyo na sinasabi nyo na barel talaga yung inyong target. But the evidence will show. And later on, we will be showing to you na yung barel na nilagay nyo doon ay pag-aari ng inyong deponent. We will show it to you. All the evidences. No? Kaya nga, huwag nyo sabihin na hindi kami naging fair sa treatment sa inyo dito. And that's the reason why binibigyan namin kayo ng pagkakataon. After this, talagang we will close that door dahil pinagbigyan na po namin kayo. Congressman Erwin Tulfo.
Mr. Chair, Kahit anong pilit natin na magsalita, hindi ko magsasalita ito mga ito. Hayaan na lang ho natin itong dalawang deponent, itong testigo na sumurrender ang magpapatotoo. Actually, Mr. Chair, malinaw pa sa sikat ng araw, nilakad nila, inoperate nila, number one, mga taga-pogo yun, so maraming pera. Number two, alam na alam nila pag mga Chinese, areglo, lalo na mga Chinese national. Number three, alam nila na takot ito mga Chinese national ito, mag-aareglo. So kakasuhan natin, aaregluhin tayo. Ganun naman ho eh. Ang dami na ho ngayon mga nasa Pogo worker, ang laging hinuhuli, pero di areglo. Alam din ng BI yan, Bureau of Immigration. Kaya nga ho yung lakad na yon, two birds with one stone. May accomplishment tayo, may nahuli tayong baril, meron tayong human trafficking. Number two, aareglo ito. Mas malaki pala, yung nadatnan nila na pera doon. 27 million, yung areglo, 5 million, 4 million. Mas malaki, 27 million. Dito na lang tayo dahil hindi magsasalita. They thought all the while na hindi magsusumbong, hindi makakarating sa mga otoridad yung ginawa nila sa mga Chinese. Kung tutusin kasi, human trafficking, sila-sila lang yun, Mr. Chair. Wala namang involved na Pilipino paihan doon eh. Puro mga foreigner, Vietnamese, Thailander, Chinese, Korean. Ang kliyente ay mga pogo worker din ng mga Chinese. Kung titignan mo, wala nga pakialam tayo doon dahil sila lang yun. Kung mag-import man sila ng babae, magpapasok sila ng babae, mga foreigner from Vietnam, from Thailand, from China. Tapos ang kliyente, mga Chinese, mga pogo worker. Pero trinabaho pa rin Mr. Chair because alam nila na aareglo. Yung lakad na yon, sa totoo lang, alam nila na lakad di areglo. So, pwedeng ibangketa yung kaso. So, they took the chance, Mr. Chair, kunwari baril, kunwari human trafficking. In reality, nasa utak nila na merong areglo ito. Fortunately, numadat na nila doon 27 or so million pesos ang pera. Sinabi na rin ng mga deponent ng kanilang mga asset na nasa harapan niyo ho ngayon, yung mga nakatakip ang mukha, sumurrender ho ito dahil natakot at pati sila ay makakasuhan. Siguro nakonsensya na rin itong dalawang ito, magsasalita na mamaya. So, why don't we just listen to these two na sinasabi ko because tama po yung sinasabi ko. Lakad, areglo, yung kanila, or bangketa, kung tawagin sa police language, ibabangketa ang kaso because mag-aareglo ito. Fortunately for them, may pera doon, 27 million. Hindi lang alam ng mga deponent kung magkano. Pero alam nila, simula doon sa DSOU head, pati sa mga bataan niya, may pera doon. So, na timing. Ang lakad na naman, sir, aaregluhin eh. Hindi na areglo, mas malaki pala yung nakita nila sa Kahadero, 27 million. Bakit pa tayo magpapaareglo? Diretso na natin ito, hindi magsasalita. Pa-deport natin sa BI. Walang kaso, period. Mr. Chair, we're wasting our time. Pinagbibigyan mo, I'm listening kanina, I was listening kanina. You've been giving the opportunity to be nice, etc., etc. Pero we're wasting our time. Our good lawmakers here have other things to do in their offices. Why don't we just go directly to these two deponents to tell us what happened? What happened, Mr. Chair? Alam po nila na may pera doon. Sinabihan ho sila in advance. Kalokohan yung wala kaming alam, nilakad lang namin, good service. That's a lot of crap, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, in the spirit of fairness, no, and in spite of the fact that we have all the voluminous evidences before us, still binibigyan natin sila ng pagkakataon kasi masyado nang nawawasak yung image ng I hope you don't mind, no, with all due respect with Congressman Erwin Tulfo. I know where you're coming from dahil you've been through that for the longest time of your life dealing with all these scalawags, and I respect your
Mr.
feeling.
Chair, I mean, I'm not saying the entire organization.
Mm.
There's like about 10%. Kahit sino naman naging chief PNP are saying na hindi naman lahat ng police. We have ranking officers here, generals na I know they really earned their rank. I know they want to change the system. Binabago ng leadership, binabago natin. That's why we're here because of in aid of legislation. Unfortunately, merong 10% or less than 10% ng mga buang. O yun ang nakakasira sa imahe. Kaya minsan sometimes, my dad was also a police officer. My dad was in the Philippine Constabulary during his time in the 60s, 70s. The same problem. Merong 10% ng mga buang na miyembro ng PC. Kaya minsan sinasabi ng tatay ko, ano ka ba? Ayaw niya na raw sabihin na PC siya dahil nahihiya siya. Which is true. So kagaya nito mga loko-loko na ito, nasisira yung mga magagandang imahe ng mga they're trying to build right now itong mga senior officers, Mr. Chair. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much.
Tayo nagkakamali, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At kung tayo nagkamali, pinakamahalaga na lang sa ganitong sitwasyon, ang sabihin natin yung totoo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama ba?
Yes po.
Ano ang pagkasabi mo sa kanya?
Sinabi ko po, Mr. Chair, na I have already submitted, sir, yung sketch report. But then in the sketch report, ang nakalagay lang po doon is yung 4.6, Mr. Chair. So I seek the advice kung what to do with the other money since we don't know how to present it as an evidence doon sa firearms. Doon, when we're taking into consideration na i-present it as evidence doon sa human trafficking, Mr. Chair.
So yung sketch report na una,
Yes,
bago
Mr.
kayo
Chair.
nagkita. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At doon sa sketch report, nabanggit mo ba yung 4.6 million?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, 2 points, Mr. Chair. Talagang inilihim ninyo kay General Mariano yung 27 million.
No, Mr. Chair.
Sa sketchy kasi nauna yun eh. Tapos nung nagkaharap kayo, doon mo sinabi na mayroon pang 27 million. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
After operation na ano?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh,
But
after,
the sketch report, Mr. Chair, was made. Yung ano na, Mr. Chair, pinapa-approve ko na sa kanya on what.
Kaya nga. Ang nililinaw ko lang dito, after operation na yun eh. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, nung magkita kayo na mag-report kang ganon, sinabi mo na mayroon pang 27 million pesos.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anong guidance niya sa'yo?
Sabi ko, Mr. Chair, it will be
Excuse me, Colonel Guevara. Ang tinatanong ko, yung guidance na sa'yo, hindi ko tinatanong anong sinabi mo.
ang
Di ba, sinabi mo, aside from 4.6, meron pang 27 million, tama?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano ang guidance niya sa'yo? Hati-hatiin na lang natin, 50% akin, hatiin nyo yung iba, or what?
Hayaan mo na lang yung isubmit yung spot report, then let's see kung ano magagawa natin ito sa 27 million, Mr. Chair.
Kailan niya sinabi sa'yo na i-declare yung 27 million pesos?
On the following day, Mr. Chair. On the September 17, Mr. Chair, when we had a meeting at around 1 p.m. in the afternoon of that Sunday, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Balikan ko lang, i-validate natin ito, Mr. Chair, pagdating na nandito si Lieutenant Ampatuan. Nabanggit, kinumusta ka ni Lieutenant Ampatuan? Kumusta ang operation? Sabi mo, nakakapagod. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Madalas nating madinig sa pulis yung term na low moral. Is it true na binanggit mo na, Idol, low moral ako eh. Palpak yung trabaho. Yes or no?
I cannot confirm or deny, Mr. Chair, because that was a long time ago, but maybe napanggit ko, Mr. Chair.
Na low moral ka?
Because of the pagod, Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair, na ano.
Colonel Guevara, sa atin sa pulis, sa operatiba, hindi nakaka-low moral yung pagod. Pero binanggit mo, low moral ka dahil palpak ang trabaho. Tama?
I cannot recall, Mr. Chair, but if that would be his statement, Mr. Chair, it will be, I cannot confirm, Mr. But kung yung sinabi niya, sir, maybe, Mr. Chair. Kasi
maybe.
hindi ko na po talaga matandaan, Mr. Chair.
So low moral ka. So nung dumating kang nung oras na yon, ano yung nakita mong kapalpakan sa trabaho?
Hindi ko
Pambira, brother.
what is specific?
Brother, hindi ganyan, hindi natin ma-expect na ang isang colonel na katulad mo ay ganyan. Bata ka pa eh.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Low moral ka after operation o hindi?
Low moral, Mr. Chair, dahil pagod, Mr. Chair, at
Ibig sabihin, dahil pagod ka, low moral ka.
yes, Mr. Chair.
Pasensya ka na, ha? Nahihinaan ako sa'yo pagka ganun. Dapat happy ka. So anyway, hindi na kita pipilitin doon. Invite naman natin si Police Lieutenant Ampatoan, no? And kung ang instruction sa iyo ni General Mariano na kung i-interpret ko yung sinasabi mo, safekeeping lang yung pera, bakit gumawa ka pa ng report na ilabas yung 27 million?
Hindi po ako ang gumawa ng report. Hindi po ako that was his instruction the following day, Mr. Chair, na gumawa na ng report para mailabas yung 27 million, Mr. Chair. That was his instruction, Mr. Chair.
So kaya ka palang gumawa ng report.
Yes, Mr. Chair, because that was his instruction, but hindi na po hindi na delay. That is why inutusan na po ni District Director yung si Colonel Cabadilla to tumulong po na because actually, Mr. Chair, we already submitted, we immediately we made a report regarding on that on this instruction, but for several report that we made, Mr. Chair, hindi po niya ina-approve kasi may gusto po siyang palabasin na report na based on his guidance. That is why ang na-approve niya lang po na report is yung tumulong na po si Colonel Cabadilla, Mr. Chair.
Anong particular na hindi niya gusto?
Hindi ko na matandaan, Mr. Chair, kasi ang daming edition, tapos hanggang umabot na ng Lunes.
Yung matatandaan mo lang, syempre, hindi naman ito simpleng issue eh.
Yes,
Kahit
Mr. Chair.
paano may matatandaan ka, ano yung significant issue na marirecall mo?
It is wherein the kung kailan nakuha yung na-discover yung pera. So yun yung hindi niya ina-approve, Mr. Chair, na it was on the report that it was discovered by Sergeant Democrito on the last part. He wanted to be edited na on right there and then na-discover yung pera, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Colonel Cabradilla, Mr. Chair. Totoo ba na hindi na-approve agad ni General Mariano yung report dahil may pinababago-bago siya? Tama ba? Colonel Cabradilla, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, my knowledge is only limited to the conduct of meeting on at the 1 p.m. of September 18. Yan yung time na nagbigay ng instruction si District Director na ilabas nyo na yung pera, gawan nyo na ng report. Doon po napag-usapan na i-inventory nila yung 27 million.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, Colonel Guevara, meron ako ditong hawak na draft ng supplemental affidavit. May naalala ka ba ang supplemental affidavit na hindi mo pinirmahan?
Meron, Mr. Chair, pero hindi ko po pinirmahan.
Meron.
Opo.
Yan
At
ang
hindi po
gusto-
ako gumawa niyan, Mr. Chair.
Yan ang gusto ko sa iyo eh. Hindi pa nagtatanong sa pangalawa, sinasagot mo na. Parang gusto mo yung tanong ko. So, yung pinag-uusapan natin, Mr. Chair, na supplemental affidavit, hindi mo pinirmahan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ikaw ang gumawa.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sino ang gumawa?
I have the personal knowledge, Mr. Chair, kung sinong gumawa. But during that time, I was assisted by Police Lieutenant Colonel Arino, Mr. Chair.
Police Lieutenant Colonel
Arino, Mr. Chair.
Arino. Saan siya assign?
Legal officer, Mr. Chair, ng NCRPO.
Legal officer, NCRPO. Legal officer, NCRPO, under oath ka ba?
Yes, sir.
Yung pinag-usapan nating supplemental affidavit, ikaw ba ang gumawa o hindi?
I was the one who prepared it, sir, after informing Colonel Guevara that his testimony would be gagawing legal instrument, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Legal instrument. So, very clear, Hindi si Colonel Guevara ang gumawa nito. Question, Colonel Guevara, Mr. Chair. Bakit hindi mo ito pinirmahan?
I was following the advice of my lawyer, Mr. Chair. That is why hindi ko po.
Siyempre, ang legal officer naman ng NCRPO, hindi naman manghuhula yan eh. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So may mga details dito, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Aside from the advice of your lawyer na huwag pumirma, ano ang dahilan? Bakit di mo pinirmahan?
That was just my decision. That's my thinking during that time, Mr. Chair, that it would be better na hindi po mag-sign ng.
Wala ka bang
Hindi na-
napansin dito na questionable na hindi mo dapat pirmahan? Siyempre, kung ako ikaw at okay naman, pepirmahan ko, babasahin ko eh. May nabasa ka ba dito na hindi ka kumbinsido na dapat mong pirmahan?
Personally, Mr. Chair, I haven't read that supplemental affidavit, Mr. Chair.
Legal officer, NCRPO. Nung matapos mo ba ito, nasa NCRPO si Colonel Guevara?
Yes, sir. After the meeting with the regional director, sir, I told him that we will be facilitating him to assist the preparation for his document. And I noticed that at that time, Colonel Guevara was already being evasive. Hindi na siya mapakali if you allow me to use the vernacular. So sabi ko, Colonel Guevara, baka kailangan mong kumuha ng lawyer. And he did follow my advice. Kumuha talaga siya ng lawyer ng gabing yon. Sabi ko, kailangan mong kumuha ngayon. And after that, Mr. Chairman, nasa legal office kami. Actually, 4 kaming lawyer doon, Mr. Chairman, na nag-uusap eh. Ang isang lawyer na hindi ko makilala. Tapos yung wife niya and Attorney Santos, which is with me today. In-explain ko naman sa kanila na nasa kanila naman ang choice, Mr. Chairman. But yun, pinili naman niya yung choice na yun, Mr. Chairman.
So, nung prepare mo ito, legal officer ng NCRPO, magkakaharap kayo.
Yes, sir. Kasi that's the transcription of the testimony, sir.
Okay. Siyempre, nung ayaw niyang permahan, may rason siya. Nabanggit niya ba sa'yo?
Hindi ko ma-recall ang specific na rason niya. But nung dumating na yung asawa niya, kasi medyo nervous yung asawa niya, sabi ko, ma'am, baka pwedeng kayo na mamili kayo, ma'am. Yun po yung context ng statement ko. Because I believe that the statement is significant, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Last concern na lang, Mr. Chair.
Yan, may second round ko pa naman.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Colonel Guevara, after na nag-report ka sa NCRPO, magkaharap-harap kayo ng legal officers ng NCRPO, after nun, may tinawagan ka ba o wala?
Tinawag right after
After, pagkagaling mo ng NCRPO.
umuwi ako, Mr. Chair, sa bahay, Mr. Chair.
After nun, may tinawagan ka.
Bumalik po ako, Mr. Chair, kasama na po yung lawyer and
Sige. Hindi ka tumawag kay General Mariano after?
hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi. Okay,
Okay, Congressman Busita, thank
Thank
you,
you, Mr.
so
Chair.
much. Before I
Yes.
recognize si Congressman Tulfo, Congressman Flores, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Colonel Guevara, this is again for you, no?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, is it normal to siguro separate the amounts located or found in a room subject of a search warrant?
No, Mr. Chair.
No. So when you found the amount, it's more than 4.6 million already.
It was in the later part, Mr. Chair.
It was what?
In the later part, Mr. Chair. And when one of my personnel told me that there was another amount other than 4.6, Mr. Chair.
So, okay, so, but in totality,
Yes, Mr.
it's
Chair.
more than 4.6.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So now, what made you think that it would be right to just report the 4.6 and not the total amount?
It was collaboration with the consultation with also with the investigator on how we gonna report a certain amount of money, since our operation is just for firearms, then we cannot justify it.
You cannot justify finding other amounts of money?
And how to relate that on the main
How
case.
are you,
Mr.
what makes it different from the 4.6 million?
4.6 it was I was told that the 4.6 million, Mr. Chair, was together with the firearms. Mr. It was to discover together with the firearms. Mr.
But it's
Chair.
in the same room,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
same unit.
It was in the vault, Mr. Chair.
It was in the vault.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, okay, I have a question also for Mr. Michael Novesio. You said that you were asked to be the deponent in the application for the search warrant.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, tinanong ka ba ng judge ng probing questions before issuing the search warrant?
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, ano mga questions niya sa iyo?
Kung totoo raw pong may baril, sumagot naman po ako, totoo po talaga may baril, Your Honor.
Binigyan mo ba ng description kung anong baril ang mga nandun?
Sinabi ko lang po, pistol at saka maba po, parang Bushmaster po.
Parang Bushmaster.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, it's like a 5.56, yung parang
Yes po, Your Honor.
ganun na baril.
Yes po,
Ang
Your Honor.
nakita mo. Nakita mo personally.
Yes po, Your Honor.
It's in, alam mo kung saan na part ng room or ng unit.
Minsan po kasi, Your Honor, nakalapag lang po siya sa lamesa.
So, nakakapasok ka sa unit na yun.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. So, yun ang mga sagot mo to the judge who was asking you these questions.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Major Kiana,
Yes po, Your Honor.
when Michael surrendered the firearm that he had to you, no? What did you do with it?
Your Honor, wala po siyang sinosurrender sa akin, Your Honor. At nasa court na rin po yan, Your Honor. Sa court ko na lang po sasagutin, Your
Sa
Honor.
court mo
Pasensya
nila
na po.
sasagutin.
Opo, pasensya na po, Your Honor.
Okay, I understand. Now, General Nartates, I'll just ask you these questions. No? Kasi kanina, Colonel Guevara and General Mariano gave conflicting answers. And when I asked them, that's why I felt so insulted about it, because I was the one asking the questions, Mr. Chair. And I really felt na parang iba in the last hearing. So I feel it was pretty much established that they talked to each other at around 10 o'clock in the morning. And in that conversation, Mr. Chair, Colonel Guevara categorically mentioned that he informed General Mariano of an amount that exceeds the 4.6 million. General Mariano even confirmed that, Mr. Chair. But upon further questioning by the chairperson, he said that he never mentioned it to the General Nartates because at that time he did not know about it, which was already 12 o'clock at noon, 2 hours after they talked to with Colonel Guevara. Now, General Nartates, is it normal for operatives like Colonel Guevara to separate amounts located in one unit subject of a search warrant in different reports?
No, Your Honor.
That would not fall under the normal standard operating procedures, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Now, what was the responsibility of General Mariano, General Nartates, in as far as reporting the amount verbally given to him, the information verbally given to him by Colonel Guevara to you, as far as the NCR, you being the higher ranking officer to General Mariano?
Can you can we clarify it again, Your Honor?
Was he under any obligation to inform you that there was an amount exceeding the 4.6 million indicated in the sketch report?
It should be all of the circumstances of the indicated in the report should be reported, Your Honor.
Now, what is the liability of General Mariano, if any, General Nartates, for deliberately keeping that information away from you?
He will be responsible, of course, Your Honor, for whatever offenses they have committed. For example, they have omitted the report and deliberately omit it, then there will be lying or perjuring tantamount to grave misconduct, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Now, General Mariano, sir, this will be an opportunity for you to clear things up. Because in the last hearing, my questions were pretty simple and straightforward. And you also gave me straightforward answers. Now, I was very personally offended when you suddenly made another statement that you did not know about that amount when you talked to General Nartates. Now, General Mariano, klaruin mo na. Were you informed by Colonel Guevara prior to your conversation with General Nartates?
He informed only, Mr. Chair, of the recovered money. Wala pong pera po na kung magkano po yung pera.
Walang figures.
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Kaya po yun, nung numawag po si RD po sa akin, sinabi ko sa kanya na meron pa raw po silang nakuhang pera, sir, na dito. Kaya ang sinabi po ni RD sa akin, galit po siya dahil ba't
I'll
may
cut
mga
you off,
pera
ha?
ka?
Sandali lang.
Yes,
Klaruhin ko to, ha? When, is it in the context that there was this 4.6 million recovered, but there was another sum not yet reported?
Yes, Mr. Chair, wala pong sa inventaryo.
Wala sa inventaryo. But you knew for a fact na may sobra pang pera other than the 4.6 million indicated in the report.
Wala po sa report, Mr. 4.6
No, no,
po.
Do you personally know na may pera pang nakuha other than the 4.6 million indicated in the report?
Yun po yung pagkakasabi po sa akin ni Lieutenant Colonel Giba, pero hindi ko po nakita yung
Okay,
pera, Mr.
yeah.
Chair.
So yun ang nasabi sa iyo ni Colonel Guevara at what point in time or what time exactly mo nalaman yun?
In between, after ng mga request niya po na investigator, Mr. Chair, bago po dumating, mga 10:36 po, bago po tumawag si RD, Mr.
Okay,
Bago po
now
siya-
as the SPD head, did you not find it your duty and responsibility to ask Colonel Guevara how much more money was there?
Hindi po naman po niya, tinanong ko po, Mr. Chair, pero hindi po niya sinasabi lahat kung magkano ang pera.
Did you not ask him why would he not tell you the exact amount?
Yun po yung hindi ko rin alam sa kanya, Mr. Chair. Sinabi ko po sa kanya.
Pa si Colonel Guevara, bakit hindi mo sabihin sa akin ang exact amount?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And what was his answer?
Wala po, sir. Hindi po siya nagsasabit ng mga report, Mr. Chair.
So okay lang sa iyo yan? Colonel lang tapos hindi ka sasagutin clearly kung sa questions mo? Does that happen?
Despite my repeated demands, Mr. Chair, ayaw pa rin talaga niya, Mr.
And
Chair.
what
Kaya
did
po-
you do as his superior officer? When a lower ranked officer refuses to answer you, what did you do? You just let it go?
No, Mr. Chair.
What did you do to him?
Kaya pinagmingi po ako ng tulong dun sa, baka lang po talagang walang gumagawa ng report because that is Saturday, Sunday, Mr. Chair. Kasi wala po yung mga tao niya, Mr. Chair, lang po kausap ko.
To believe that Colonel Busita has been explaining that lower ranked officers only say yes, sir. Diba? Now here you are categorically asking Colonel Guevara kung magkano pa yung extra amount na nakuha nila, and you're now saying that he is refusing to answer you and that you did nothing because despite his refusal to answer your direct questions.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Wasn't he like supposedly committing a crime in your presence, not informing you of the amount?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Did you not have him arrested for that?
Hindi ko po naisip yun, Mr.
Did you
Chair.
not order his immediate detention and or like confinement in your quarters?
No, Mr. Chair.
Why, General Mariano?
Because ongoing po yung kanilang pag-iimbestiga, Mr. Chair. No?
Because with all this, Mr. General Mariano, you're parang it's impossible to believe kasi na wala kang gawin given the circumstances. And if wala kang ginawa, na supposedly being the highest ranking officer in that particular room, you could have forced him, compelled him, or ordered his detention ba or confinement to your quarters until he tells you the exact amount. Shouldn't that have been the proper course of action to take, General Mariano?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And why did you not do it?
Naging masyado akong mamadag. Kaya nga po, sir, humingi pa ako ng tulong kay Colonel Cabradilla.
Ask her help from a lower ranking officer? Ikaw, general ka? Hindi ba nakakahiya?
Just to facilitate lang po, Mr. Chair, yung kanyang mga report na mag-submit kagad, Mr. Chair.
Why would Colonel Guevara be more truthful to Colonel Cabradillo and not to you? Why would you think that?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Evan, may request General Mariano to pakitanggal lang po ng last. Thank you.
Colonel Guevara,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Will you confirm all the statements made by General Mariano that that was the truth on what transpired in that meeting with you?
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Colonel Guevara, I'll give you a chance. Tell us what happened in that meeting and what was the conversation about.
Right after the arrival of right after the operation of Mr. Chair, I was directly draft off in the quarters of District Director Mr. Chair, and I waited there on his arrival. While waiting, Mr. Chair, I take a nap on the specific quarters of his AD camp. As mentioned earlier. Then during his arrival, we already had a conversation, Mr. Chair, in which I revealed
So anong nangyari? You told him what happened.
yes, Mr. Chair.
General, we found 4.6 million and we also found an X amount of money.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
X amount or 27 million sinabi mo?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
27 million sinabi
Yes,
mo?
Mr. Chair.
Okay, so sinabi mo, General, what will we do with this 27 million? Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So what did he say?
Mag-stick lang tayo dun sa report, then tingnan natin kung anong gagawin natin dyan sa
Anong reason na binigay niya? Did you not ask him, General, baka ako maipit niyan? Ako yung nag-head ng operations, bakit natin hindi ilabas to sa report natin na may nakita pa kaming 27 million? Hindi mo sinabi yan.
I can't afford to do that, Mr. Chair.
Why?
Because he's my upper class, Mr. Chair.
So even if you knew that it was gonna be wrong and that ikaw yung maiipit niyan, you did not say anything, Colonel Guevara?
Hindi na po, sir. No, hindi na po ako nagtanong after.
Hindi ka na nagtanong. So did you na, alam mo ba ang reason? What possible reason would a general have telling you or directing you not to include in your report a bigger amount of money that was located in the place where you conducted the search?
Kaya magin, Mr. Chair.
Anong possible reason na hindi niya ipapasama sa report mo yung 27 million, which is the bigger amount than which was indicated in your initial report?
I have just no idea, Mr. Chair.
You have no idea. And again, because you were a lower ranking officer, you did not ask it prudent to ask your general, maiipit ako nito, bakit hindi natin isasama?
I already only asked that, Mr. Chair, on the following day since it was already late reporting na sabi ko, sir, bakit mag-late reporting tayo? It's supposed to be ginawa na natin to on the onset.
In all your trainings, are you a graduate of the PNPA ba? O ano?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
In all your trainings ba, did it ever, or did the Napolcom ba, or whoever does your training ba, tell you ba na the procedure should be, let's wait and see muna what the general says before we report things that we find in a search warrant?
Not particular, Mr. Chair, but there are unwritten tradition that
There is what? An unwritten tradition
that you have to follow your superior, Mr.
to
Chair.
follow your superiors even if that order is questionable.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Even if that order is bordering to a criminal order, an illegal order.
Some point, Mr. Chair.
At some point,
Not all the time. Not in my particular case, Mr. Chair.
but in that particular instance, did you not find it illegal for the general to order you not to include that in the report?
I was not hindi ko po naisip on that day, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo naisip. How many times have you executed a search warrant, Colonel Guevara?
Sir?
Ilang beses ka na nakapag-enforce ng search warrant?
It was my second time.
Second pa lang. In the first time that you enforced the search warrant, did you include everything that you found in the report?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Because that is the standard operating procedure, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, why did you deviate in this particular instance?
Again, Mr. Chair, it was a collective decision,
Collective decision of whom?
of my team, Mr. Chair.
Of your team. Being the most senior officer, do you have to consult Major Kiana for that? Does he help you in making your decision-making processes pa? A younger or a lower ranking officer influencing a colonel?
On that instance, Mr. Chair, yes.
On the what?
On that instance, Mr. Chair, yes.
Why would you let that happen? Because you know for a fact that in the end, you are the person responsible for everything, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Do you know what's going to happen to you and your career, Colonel Guevara, because of this?
I know, Mr. Chair.
So you're okay with it? You're going to waste 19 years of your life? A career that you, as you testified earlier, developed and protected all these years? Tatapon mo lang?
Hindi naman, Mr. It is with heavy heart, Mr. Chair, because I spent already 19 years with the service, Mr. Chair. But I admitted that I have I am at fault during that time. I committed several lapses. Now, if that will be the consequence, Mr. Chair, and I accept it, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Colonel Guevara, last question lang, Mr. Chair. Did anyone, no, other than yourself and Major Quijana, have prior, siguro, knowledge of the intention in enforcing the search warrant? The intention of getting the money that was stored in that unit.
I have no personal knowledge on that part, Mr. Chair.
And no one ordered you to do that.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Even Major Quijana did not influence you in that decision.
No, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, clarification lang before I recognize Congressman Tulfo, no? Kasi in the last hearing si Desden saka si Democrito, you told us that the money was not in the hotel eh. Ang sabi niyo na andun sa DSOU eh, di ba? You said that, di ba? And your superior, General Mariano, was saying na wala doon yung pera. So now, I'm asking you, asan yung pera? Democrito.
Your Honor, ang pagkakalam ko, nandun lang po sa DSOU office po.
Hindi, sabi nga ni General Mariano, wala doon eh. Kanina eh.
Yun po ang pagkakalam
So sinasabi mo,
ko, Your
nagsisinungaling si General Mariano?
Hindi po.
Hindi, sabi mo, wala sa hotel. O, sabi mo, nasa DSOU. Eh, sabi ni General Mariano, wala sa DSOU. So, sino nagsisinungaling? Ikaw o si General Mariano? Sino nagsisinungaling? Ikaw o si General Mariano?
Ang instruction
Sino
po sa
nagsisinungaling? Ikaw o si General Mariano? Yun ang tanong.
Hindi po ako, Your Honor.
Sino nga?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
Eh, sabi ni General Mariano kanina, wala doon. Siya lang nagsabi dito. Ako, hindi ko nga alam na wala doon. Akala ko nandun eh. So, sabi niya, wala doon. So, sino nagsisinungaling?
Ang instruction po sa akin, Your Honor, yung po ang
Hindi
sinusunod po.
hindi mo na. Pakisagot mo lang yung tanong. Sino nagsisinungaling? Ikaw o si General Mariano?
Sa rango ko po, Your Honor, hindi ko po kayang direktahin ng ganun po yung ganyang kataas na official po, Your Honor. Pasensya na po.
So, ikaw nagsisinungaling?
No, Your Honor.
Desden. So, wala yung,
Yes, sir.
wala doon sa kay General Mariano, wala sa DSOU eh. Wala sa SPD yung pera eh. Sabi nyo, nandun.
I have no idea, Your Honor.
Ganun din, nasasabihin
Yes,
mo.
Your Honor.
Pareho rin kayo ni Democrito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kailan binili ang Bolt, Colonel Guevara?
I cannot remember the particular day, Mr. Chair, but
Ikaw bumili, hindi mo alam kung kailan.
yes,
Sabi
Mr.
mo,
Chair.
29,000 yun.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I think that was Tuesday, Mr. Chair. On that day, if I may recall, Mr. Chair, that
But
was
bakit mo binili yung Bolt para doon sa pera may paglalagyan?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, kung wala pang Bolt, saan nilagay ang pera?
That was I instructed them to put it in the investigation room.
Eh,
And
sabi nga ni General Mariano, wala yung pera doon eh.
andun po, Mr. Chair.
Sino nagsisinungaling?
I
Ikaw o si General Mariano?
I don't know, Mr. Chair, but my instruction was to put it in the investigation
At ang
room,
sabi
and
ni
it was
General
there.
Mariano kanina, pati ang 4.6 wala doon sa
It was there, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So sino nga nagsisinungaling?
I'm just stand on my own, Mr. Chair. I'm telling what I have, what's my personal knowledge to, but I cannot point finger kung sino nagsisinungaling, Mr. Chair. But I am speaking on myself, Mr. Chair, that it was there, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we have given you the chance, ano? Sinasabi
Yes, Mr.
na namin
Chair.
sa inyo, no? We have given you the chance. Now,
you, Mr. Chair. In reality, Mr. Chairman, I think all these people are lying to their teeth. Kahit napitpitin mo pa yung agbols na mga ito, hindi aamin ito because they want to save their faces. But anyway, I just want to have one question before I will make my final statement, Mr. Chair.
okay, go ahead,
I will
Congressman.
address this to Major General Nartates. Sir, ano po yung standard operating procedure ng chain of command? Like Colonel Guevara, alam niya na mali yung instruction ni General Mariano, who is his superior. What will he do next? Kung alam mo na mali yung instruction sa'yo na superior, will you go to the higher level, to the next ranking officer, a higher than General Mariano? Can you tell us, please? Can you enlighten us all here?
Tama po yun, Your Honor. Kung merong utos na illegal or merong utos na in conflict with the certain policies or procedure, ay dapat magreklamo siya either sa superior officer niya, direct superior, or he can go up.
No,
Marami
Superior Officer General Nartates is Superior Officer niya, General Mariano, dahil andis sa DSOU, tama? So, meaning to say, mali yung instruction sa kanya ni General Mariano. Pwede ba siyang dumiretso sa iyo o sa deputy mo, deputy head ng NCRPO or sa iyo mismo?
Pwedeng dumiretso sa akin or sa mga kasamahan ko sa regional headquarters, Your Honor.
Alam naman po ito, General Nartates, na lahat ng mga officers natin ng PNP, pagpasok po nila sa service, ito po yung tinuturo, yung chain of command. Tama po ba?
Tama po yun, Your Honor. But in cases na ganito, na involved mismo ang iyong superior or direct commander, pwede kang pumunta sa level ng next level after your commander, Your Honor.
Pwede ka rin hindi mo nasundin because alam mo na mali yung instruction. Tama po ba? You won't get in trouble if you don't follow that order. Tama po ba, General Nartates?
Tama po yan, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Chair, I would like to direct now my statement to General Mariano. General Mariano, I think you are a disgrace to the Philippine National Police, especially to the officers' corps, especially to the high-ranking officers of what you did. Obvious po na nagsisinungaling ka. Obvious po na pinagtatakpan ka, pinipilit nito mga tao mo sa ilalim. Pag tinatanong sila kung kaninong kasalanan, ayaw kang ituro. Pare-pareho naman ho kayo mawawala sa serbisyo. Natatawa na lang nga po itong mga senior officers na mga kasama niyo ho dati, si Colonel Busita, ngayon ay congressman, na si General Acop, na ngayon congressman na rin. You guys are all lying. Mr. Chairman, may I hate to say this, parang binabastos ho itong committee mo. Kaya if you would, Mr. Chair, and I don't know if our other congressmen here, our committee members will agree with me. Sir, let us cite these people in contempt. Siguro nalulungkot yung 6 na nakakulong sa baba. Gusto siguro nilang magkaroon ng party sa baba. Why don't we, I suggest, isama na ho ito simula kay General Mariano at iba pa mga officers para magkaroon sila ng party mamayang gabi. Mag-party sila doon hanggang sa ma-realize nila nagsisinungaling sila because wala ho walang patutunguhan. This investigation is not going anywhere because they're really lying. May mga testigo na ho tayo, ayaw pa rin magsalita. So, if you would, Mr. Chair, I would like to cite in contempt these other officers kasama si General Mariano. I hate to say this, but we don't have a choice, Mr. Chair, para kung binabastos ang committee mo, pinaglalaruan, pinagtatatawanan, akala siguro mga batang paslit tayo dito sa Congress. So we have to teach them a lesson, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Is that a motion, Mr.
Yes, Mr. Chair, that's my motion.
Okay,
There's-
Chairman,